Only great artists can do this.
The Weeknd just did one of the biggest music deals ever by selling his catalog for $1 billion. But that's not exactly what happened. Let me explain. Unless you live under a rock, you more than likely seen the headline saying the Weeknd sold his catalog for $1 billion, which is honestly crazy, but that's not really what happened. See, a lot of artists actually sell their music catalog, with T-Pain being one of the most recent ones. Justin Bieber also recently sold his for $200 million. And they mainly do it when they need a little bit of money on the side, because if you guys didn't know, songs are assets. And in order to use some assets, you got to liquidate them, aka sell them. In the case of the Weeknd, I must say that this is a completely different situation. And also that this guy right here, his manager, is a genius. So here's a quick breakdown of this $1 billion deal. Lyric Capital Group wants to invest in the Weeknd. Now, in order to invest in the Weeknd, they got to put in some money for a percentage of his equity, or equity percentage. Now, if you don't know what equity is, I am sorry, because I am not a finance page, I am a music page, but equity is pretty much what you own and how much of it you own. Now, the Weeknd and his manager own 75% of the Weeknd's songs, and that is through their label XO. Now, you may be asking, where did the other 25% go? Don't even worry about that. That all goes to something called publishing and UNG. But nonetheless, the Weeknd still owned and maintained majority of his music. So far we know that Lyric Capital Group wants to invest in the Weeknd songs. The Weeknd owns about 75%. That is what Lyric Capital Group is interested in. So the only people that's receiving actual cash from this situation is the Weeknd and Soul. Now, off the bat, this deal is already different than a lot of artists, and that's because majority of artists don't own as much of their music as the Weeknd. But here's the real question. How is it $1 billion? Why the Weeknd didn't actually get $1 billion? The Weeknd's catalog is a cash flowing asset, meaning it practically makes money on its own.
Look, Weeknd makes $1 billion, but really got 250 million. Smart deal. Only artists that are really good and will continue to be good can do this. Well, all he did was he treated his work like a business. See, he doesn't have a crazy deal to where a record label is getting so much of his money. He's only giving up 25%, so he owns 75% of his catalog. Instead of selling his catalog like Justin Bieber did for 200 million, I think T-Pain sold for 100 million. I think Future might have made another 50 to 100 million. He just gave them equity. He treated it like a business. So you'll get equity. You'll give me 250. You guys will get 25%. That's just how you got them $1 billion evaluation. He treated it like a business. Only artists that are going to be continually good can do this. But he has a great catalog. He's not just doing rap. He's doing all type of music that can go into all different sectors. He can put his music into freaking movies. He can do whatever he wants. But as that partner that gave him that 250 million, they're going to continue to make money off of that equity. So they're going to continue to get that dividend. It's smart. Only great artists can do this. Because if you're not a great artist, then how are you going to be able to get that money back that they paid you for their equity?
Want to see the full clip? Head to Mr. Marcus World YouTube channel. Link is in the bio.